As you close your eyes, focus on your heart chakra, your heart energy, and the threefold flame that you hold within this heart center. Expand your heart energy to 6 feet in all directions, forming a sphere of your own heart energy around you. Breathe it down to the heart of Mother Earth, expand it, and expand it up through the higher chakras to Source. And then just breathe up and down your own unique energetic pillar, holding your own unique energetic signature from the core of your body 6 feet in all directions. It's like a tube, an energetic tube. And it's generally a good idea to focus on this maybe twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, very quickly, and this keeps you in your own energy as much as possible. Gently slow your breathing down a little bit. Make your breathing a little bit deeper. Fall a little deeper into yourself, meaning relax a little more. Know that this time you have set out to do and engage with this session is your time. Your focus, your time to just be. Take it all in and go on this journey. Calling in the support teams now, we ask for the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, and the karmic board to merge deeply and fully with us now through all dimensions of our fields. We ask for our God presences, guides, ascension councils to work in harmonious group consciousness together, so the highest of the highest will be shown here today for all of us in our here and now. If you'd like, be aware of the difference in calling in these energetic support teams with each and every layer. Feel how your frequency raises, how your field opens up more, and understand on all levels to the depth of your being that you, your higher self, your God presence, your spirit, your soul, whatever name you like to assign to this higher energy, that is you, is fully guiding this session. It is guiding that you are here engaging in this session. It is guiding the journey you will be having. It is always in control, so to speak. So you're very safe to relax into this. For it is you who brought you here. It is you who is monitoring this journey and taking you through this journey. It's like if you were sitting in a classroom or at a presentation. It is you who decides what part of the presentation you wish to seriously consider and take in. This is the role of your higher self, to guide you to places, sessions, ways, to move you to that next level of being all of who you can be. Another way of saying it is your higher self merges more and more deeply with who you are here in your earthly incarnation. We ask for a temple of Mother Gaia grounding to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. We ask for a temple of divine union to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. And we ask for a temple of God Presence communion to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. Temples is a fancy way of saying an energy field with a certain resonance, a specific frequency. Simply feel how anchoring these temples creates a safe space for this session time and allows you to relax even more trust even more. Hand your journey over even more. Place your focus now in the God Presence Communion Temple. For those of you with your inner senses open to certain degrees, you may or may not sense anything within the temple. You may have your inner sight open. You may have a knowing. You may hear sounds. You may get senses in feeling energies. And even if all you feel or see or know is a general feeling of beingness, then that is perfect for you. Remembering that there is no gauge on how far your inner senses are open, for this journey is very unique to each and every one of us. So simply relax beyond that as well, beyond the need to see or hear or feel within this temple. Simply trust that with your intention, you are now placing your consciousness, a part of your consciousness, a large part of your conscious focus and energies within the God Presence Communion Temple. Know or see yourself sitting on the floor in this temple. For some of you, this temple may present as a very open temple with no walls. For others, it'll be more of an enclosed structure, and it is perfect exactly the way it is. At the core of the temple, there is a mini altar, so to speak. A structure of 7 different crystals. Again, unique to each and every one of you in this journey. Connect to this structure now with your heart, your thymus, your brow, and your sacral chakras. Send energy out from you to the crystals, understanding that the crystals are every much a living consciousness, as are you. Connect to their energy now. They're here to support you on this journey. Send energy to the crystals and receive from the crystals, and do this for a little while now. And keep breathing up and down your pillar as you feel yourself grounding more and more and more here in the God Presence Communion Temple. Feel how you can relax into this journey more and more. As we're greeted here today by Ascended Master Mary, also known in her role as Mother Mary. And she wishes to express, first of all, if you hold any limitations of simply seeing her or connecting with her in her role as Mother Mary, to let these go now, and to understand that she is a full spiritual being, as are you. And she is here to connect from the level of all of whom she is. And yes, she says, you may know me as Mother Mary, and that is the energy frequency that I hold. But, Mary explains, she holds a much broader spectrum of all that she is, as do you, she explains. A good analogy for that is the many roles you have in your earthly existence. The role of father, son, mother, daughter, husband, wife, business owner, employee, artist, freedom fighter, peacemaker, etc. She says there are so many roles that just one being in one life holds, let alone on a God presence level. So, for the ease of things, she says, simply hand over any preconceived notions of what this connection to this being that I am, she says, this being called Mary. Simply understand that we have agreed to meet here for this transmission today on a higher self level, spirit to spirit, God presence to God presence, and enjoy this connection and understand that you are, again, in the right place at the right time to receive these energies of wisdom, these transmissions of energetics. And simply relax now, she says, as today's journey will be about you receiving. So often in your daily life you are used to having to have a role where you are giving input, giving advice, being valuable in what you offer to others, even to yourself in your life. Now it is time, she says, to receive. Today's session is a grace transmission. A grace infusion, she says, for all parts of your life. And the best place to be in to receive the maximum benefit of this grace infusion is to be within your heart in a fully receptive state. And that does not mean the state your mind believes is a receptive state, simply listening and taking in information. For it is in fact dropping out of the mind into your heart and your higher heart, she explains. Take a few moments now to connect to this energy, which will assist you to drop deeper into your heart and your higher heart out of your mind. And while you are doing so, hand over any limiting thoughts, any worries of the day, any worries of your current life, any things you feel are blocking your progress and your happiness and your abundance and your joy and your health. Anything you are thinking of which is limiting, hand it over to your support teams now. For instance, your Ascension councils that is with you. Or simply hand it over to my presence, Mary explains. Keep breathing up and down your pillar and feel how the frequency of your field and the energies around you here in the God presence, communion, temple are raising, are increasing. And the way for you to feel that is you feel more relaxed or a little bit more spacey, perhaps. A little bit calmer, a little bit less in control with your mind, which is an energy that you are used to traveling in. Everything is managed through the mind. Your time schedule of your day, your activities, your projects, your children, your families, your relationships, where you need to be at what time in the week. It is all managed through the mind, higher and lower mind. And that is perfect in itself, Mary explains. Now within this session, it is time for the mind to be an observer, to step aside, and for you to experience these higher frequencies. For at these higher levels of frequencies, you're going to receive gifts that are then going to be downloaded into your energy bodies, and they will have effects across the board in all areas of your life. And this is, after all, why you seek out these opportunities, these types of meditation sessions, these sessions of diving into your inner world, because you do spend so much time in your outer world. Feel how the frequency raises further, as she says. And spend a little bit of your intention energy now in focusing on the intention of remaining present during this session. Not simply allowing yourself to go too far the other way, which is having a nap, having a rest, going to sleep. For when you can remain present at these higher levels of frequency, you are in fact expanding your energy bodies further and further, which means you will have access to these higher levels of energy, which means it is literally like being in a house and having access to a room that was always locked, or you simply didn't know was there. Going up to the next level of a house, climbing those stairs and finding all sorts of new things, noticing all sorts of new things being presented to you in your life, new people, new projects, new excitements, new directions, new flows. And the only way for these to find their way into your life is by you allowing yourself to reach higher and higher frequencies. Now understand, this is not the frequency you will reside in your day-to-day life, but it is a frequency you are allowing yourself access to, which means it becomes a permanent part of you. Now on a higher self, spirit, God presence level, it is always there. However, you are spreading out your consciousness to meet that part of you, which means new miracles, new blessings, new foundations can make their way into your life, she explains. One by one, in a flowing yet structured manner, we will move through the different areas of your life. Infusing grace and the amazing, beautiful, powerful, gentle frequency of grace into these areas. And the first is your intimate relationship. Now, she explains, for those of you who are currently not in an intimate relationship, grace will be infused into this area of your life in any case, for there may be a longing or a yearning there, or there simply may need to be grace flowing through this area because you have chosen to journey alone at this stage, whatever it may be, whether you are partnered at current, or not and wish to be, or not and don't wish to be. This is not the relevance of this grace infusion, she explains. It is simply to allow your intention and your deep heart, God presence, desires to flow smoothly at the highest possible level for you. It is like, she explains, the analogy of oiling the machine. Everything will flow more smoothly. So sit deeply in your heart center, she explains, and receive this powerful, gentle, infusion of grace from my presence, Mary explains, and the support teams I have brought with me today to assist each and every one of you, and understand that this first area for you to receive grace is for your intimate relationships. Simply receive now, she says. Nothing for you to do. Simply receive, be present, and be aware. Grace creates flow, Mary explains. And flow creates ease. And ease leads to joy, to follow excitement, and love and light and empowerment weave their way through this entire chain. Grace creates a frictionless unfoldment of events, of creation itself. As such, grace is a very gentle yet powerful initiator of smooth flowing change in your life, change to higher frequencies, stronger timelines, more in accordance with your true heart's and soul's and spirit's desire. Feel the flow of these grace infusions now. And keep breathing up and down your pillar. As this continues, Mary explains, we move to the second area of your life to receive a grace infusion, and with each new area, the frequency of this session will raise. Keep breathing up and down your pillar, keep widening your energy bodies. If at any point you feel pressure anywhere in your body, simply ask the teams to support you by opening your chakras in your field just a little bit more, so you can hold these higher frequencies more easily. The second area is your home life and your work / activity / project life. And this includes any connections with dependents like children and animals in your life, colleagues, other people that are professionally and personally in your life, in connection with your home life, and your business, work, activity life. Be open to receive grace now in these particular areas. As you keep opening your field, expanding your energy bodies, breathing up and down your pillar now. And Mary says she's inviting you to come into a place and an energy of gratitude for all that you already have, whether it is flowing in your life or not, whether it is really challenging in your life or not. And that includes relationships with your children, with colleagues, with projects, just your feelings around where you live, the home you live, the property you live on, the area in the world you live in. Bring a gratitude to each and every one of these areas. The amount of success you feel you are creating in the world or not creating, bring gratitude to all of these areas, for this is in itself a catalyst for grace to flow more powerfully, which then again leads to ease, and which continues that cycle supported by love, light, and empowerment, the threefold flame in your heart. Everything is linked together, all energies are connected, and sitting in a higher level of gratitude, even if you find it very challenging, do so now, for a deeper penetration of grace, a deeper infusion will be able to take place in this second area of your life. This area includes your mission in the world, in life, what you are here to bring as your unique puzzle piece unfolds. More grace will come to creating stable timelines which actually feel supportive of your mission rather than working against your mission, as it seems at each turn. You will find things will actually work out for you. And you will find that you will feel safer to take smaller risks, calculated risks, and beyond that maybe bigger risks, only if you enter into this success cycle of your mission work, of the unfoldment of your mission. Allow yourself to go on a journey and see and notice how the river of your mission will become bigger and wilder, and it's almost like you were a raft on this big river and you are always safe, yet the volume of water is increasing and the rapids are becoming more powerful, yet you are always safe and guided. And this is where grace can be very important for you to create these stable yet ever-changing situations, people, events, places in your life. For as everything around you changes with the free will of others around you as well, every single now moment will be different as you move forward, and everything will start to be accelerated more and more as Earth raises in frequency. There will be more stability in the timelines as such. There will be a very strong base. However, there will be a great amount of flexibility and a large amount of potential opening up as everything becomes freer. So the stability you will be feeling will be locking into the choices you always wanted to make, and locking into the direction of the mission you always set out here in your earthly existence in this incarnation. However, the flexibility and fluidity of anything beyond that is simply something for you to grow into. Understand that nothing is set and everything is changing as everyone is utilizing their free will more consciously. So what seems as the direction one day may be a very different direction the next day. And this has to do with the massive changes of everybody's conscious use of their free will, and more people locking into their particular missions and directions. The puzzle pieces of Earth and everyone's role are forming, and the whole puzzle is very fluid. So hold on to no expectancies. Do not simply feel. You know how everything will unfold because you will notice that things will change. Yet underneath that, there's greater stability in your direction, greater stability in your home life, greater stability in your relationships, greater stability in all areas of your life. It is almost like if you were surfing on the waves of the sea, that you are getting a better and more powerful board, more perfectly fitted to you, yet the waves are getting bigger and wilder, yet your ability to ride them is getting better and better. That is an analogy that works well for the current creation energies. Breathe up and down your pillar deeply now, receiving this last wave of grace for this particular area of your life, your home life, your mission, your work life, connections with children, other dependents, colleagues. And set your expectancy free now. And understand that it'll all return to you at a higher level of frequency. As you are allowing more and more frequency to come into your energy bodies, you are connecting more and more to the embodiment of your spirit within your energy bodies here on earth. And the more you allow your spirit to embody itself more deeply in your current existence, the more possibilities you will have, and the more joy, gratitude, happiness, peace, love, excitement you will experience. Breathe up and down your pillar now. As the next area for Grace Infusion is your energy bodies with a focus on your physical body. All of your physical bodies are going through massive changes, Mary explains. Realignments to higher frequencies, purging out old and stuck energies and ways. Many of you will be experiencing pain or discomfort in some ways in your physical bodies. Trust the process and understand these are realignments, Mary explains, to new versions of who you are and who you are meant to be. Receive now the grace energies coming in at yet the next level of frequency to all of your energy bodies with a focus on the discomforts in your physical bodies now. Keep breathing and opening up and sending love to these particular areas where you have felt and feel these discomforts and these pains, and understand that your higher self is guiding you and assisting you each and every step of your way. And also the teams are here to support you now with these particular areas in your life, in your physical body, and in your other energy bodies. The grace infusions are now happening powerfully counterclockwise. Some of you may sense these vortex energies as well, as the power of the grace is increasing and penetrating more deeply into all of the cells of your multidimensional energy bodies. Receive this now. And keep surrendering while you remain present. Keep surrendering any limitations, any old beliefs that nothing will ever change, that you are stuck with this forever as you grow older in your life. You are stuck with this, nothing will ever change. For this is not whom you are meant to be. This is not how your physical body is meant to be, Mary explains. Trust the transformation, trust the process, trust the transition process. and receive these grace infusions, she explains. Open your chakras wider if need be. Ask for assistance where you feel constriction. Send your intention there of receiving the maximum energies of grace now. Grace is being infused to the depth of each and every one of your cells, of your energy bodies. Breathe up and down your pillar a few times now. As this vortex starts to slow down now, and breathe up and down your pillar a few times as Mary and the teams raise the frequency yet to the next level. Feel this now. Open up to this next level. And this is the final infusion for this session. And it is connected to whom you are, who your energy is, in the grand scheme of Gaia's ascension, of all souls on earth. What is your puzzle piece? It was touched on before with your mission, but this particular infusion is to mark out the space for your place in the grand scheme of things on earth, in the solar system, in the universe, with the focus on this earthly incarnation. So simply set your intention and your consciousness to this scale of Mother Gaia's ascension, the ascension of the solar system, and the changing universe, and see your energetic space light up there and receive grace, the oil for this energetic machine. So your place, your role will flow with grace. You will hold gratitude for all that you can give to others and receive from the universe in any and many different ways. And you will receive further downloads more and more from your higher self about the roadmap you have set out for yourself, what you wanted to achieve as a soul coming down in this incarnation at this time with Gaia's ascension to fourth density, the movement of our solar system into a higher density energy within the universe, the galaxy, and to understand that you are not smaller than the world, you are not smaller than the solar system, you are not smaller than our galaxy, you are not smaller than the universe. You are simply and fully a part of it. The part is not smaller than the whole. For you, when you expand as far as you can see, and when you go in to the cells as far as you can, you will find that macro and micro level are connected in ways the mind cannot understand. You are one with all that is, yet you are unique in yourself as well. Simply receive grace now in the unfoldment of exactly that which you wish to create, and with that comes the flexibility to hold on tight to the stability of your timeline and your God presence creating a structure in your life that is very malleable, that is changeable, and that will change all the time and flow with this now, for you are at the forefront of creation, and this is how you have always wanted it to be. Hold the grace now as it infuses deeply into all of who you are and all of the universe from that point that you are. See how all is one and you are all. And hold this energy for a few moments now as you breathe up and down your pillar, she says. Beautiful, she says. And very gently bring your consciousness back to the God Presence Communion Temple, to your energy here as you sit in the God Presence Communion Temple. Connect to the 7 crystals in the middle with your brow, heart, thymus, and sacral. Exchange some energies grounding you back here into the temple. And breathe up and down your pillar a few times. Mary explains these infusions of grace will start to have their effect immediately, yet the power of their unfoldment and the gentleness of their unfoldment will ebb out through time and space over the next few months. So changes in grace will be immediate, yet will increase over time as you align more and more to who you truly are and who you want to be and who you wish to be in this incarnation. Hold your connection to Earth strong. Hold your connection to Source and Spirit strong. And trust your guidance, trust your excitement, trust your flow, and be joyful, grateful, and feel the love, light, and empowerment pulsing through your heart in your life. She thanks you so deeply for allowing her to assist you with this particular transmission. And we will seal up this session now. We ask for all this energy work to be sealed and to integrate with grace, ease, love, light, and empowerment. We thank all the support teams that assisted Mary with these transmissions of grace. We thank Mary. We thank the angels, archangels, ascended masters, our ascension councils. We thank Mother Gaia and the temples and our God presences. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come fully back into your here and now, out of the God Presence Communion Temple. Bring all of your consciousness back into your here and now. Breathe up and down your pillar a few times. Ask for all this energy work to be sealed and to integrate with grace, ease, love, light, and empowerment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so be it, so be it. It is done. Many, many, many blessings of grace. Thank you.